Hello, my friends. I want to take a moment and thank everyone for your kind comments after my last video, this one, where I was feeling a bit down and thinking of giving up pouring, at least for a while. And I have decided to maybe pour for 1 week, stockpile up some videos, and then have a couple weeks to myself to do other types of art. And maybe that will work for me. So thank you again for your kindness and encouragement. And I have a pour to do today. So I wanted to show you the dried result of that one. It dried beautifully, and I was very pleased that the lines I added stayed nice and crisp and thin. Now, I always attribute my ring and ribbon success to the polyacrylic mix I use, but I had no polyacrylic in this mix. So, but I'm thinking it may have been the paints I used. They were multi-surface paints. So I'm going to try again today on another canvas. I bought a set of the multi-surface. It's very inexpensive. Pretty colors. And I'm going to try it again with the same mix. I expect I'll be able to get the same type of result, but I'm going to do ring pours this time. And I will try the mix I used with regular acrylics and see if it holds the lines. That way we'll know if it's these particular paints or the polyacrylic. So I hope that makes sense. As always, I will put the recipe and ratios down below in the description box. So let me pause here, mix up some colors, and I'll be back. Okay. Well, I mixed up every single color that came in that box of paints, and they're beautiful, springy looking colors. My idea is to do a bunch of little ring pours, and I sorted them into 3 groups of the of colors, and so that's my plan. Because I don't want to get a lot of blending of all the colors. I want to keep them a bit separate. So here we go. Oh, that just sunk right in. I poured that in kind of blended, but oh well. Pour down the side to get, have it rest more on top of the cup instead of sinking down. And I think I'll load up 1 cup at a time and pour it so they're not sitting around blending while I pour the other ones. I don't know if it makes a difference, but that's my plan. Okay. And here we go. Oops. Okay, that's pretty. I may not need nearly as much paint as I mixed. I'm sorry, I can hear my stomach growling. I'm hungry. Okay. Okay, pretty, pretty. I got these paints at Walmart. It was only about, I don't know, $11, I think, for the set of 10. Pretty reasonable. Okay. Okay. Now, over here, I'll fill up another cup and use these colors. And here I'll use that one, and here I'll use that one. So I get a good balance of color. Oh, I don't need to use the same cup. I have paint left over. I could do ribbons if I choose to. Okay, here we go. Okay. Feel free to fast forward through this part, I would. Okay. And one more. These paints just mixed so easily and smoothly with this pouring medium. Okay. Okay, now it's kind of pretty. Let me hit it with a torch. I see a lot of bubbles. Well, there's Floetrol in the mix, so we'll get a little bit of cell action just because of that. But I'm not looking for a bunch of cells. I don't mind a little sprinkling of them here and there. Okay, time to move it around. I'm trying to get interesting curvature in each of the puddles. I think I've almost got it. All right. Debating whether to add ribbons. It's just kind of blah to me. I think it needs something. So, question is, what to do? I think I do want to add ribbons, but I think I want white. So I'm going to have to pause and mix up some white. I'll be back. Okay, I mixed up some white. I had some white from another set I bought, the basic colors. So that way we know that we're still using the same type of paints. And I think I'm going to use a fresh cup, and I'm going to go with my darkest colors, which are this blue and the darkest shade of purple and white for the ribbons. I'm going to pour a good amount of white. Okay, now to me this is the most boring part. This is where I want to run the ribbons. Over this large part and there, and maybe into that orange. So here goes. Nothing. Oh, ooh. Oh man, there's a bunch of cells in there. How did that happen? I wonder why that is. It's got to be the white. Well, that's disappointing. And it's not very, seems very runny as well. I did it again, same spot. Isn't that weird? Oh, it's nearly impossible to try to fix, but I'm going to try. Okay. That white is different. White, as we know, is often different. I mean, that's the key ingredient to the bloom cell activators. So white has different properties to it, does things. I'm not happy with what it did. In fact, I'm going to add more blue. See how nice and skinny that remained. The white just kind of grew and it had created cells. That's good to know, but I'm not happy with it. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done one stream, one ribbon with each of the colors. Oh, man. What would happen if I tilt that whole thing off and do that? That would be crazy. I'm just so displeased with that white. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I'm doing it, folks. Dump all of that off. All of the white is going away. Which means some of my ring areas are as well, but that's too bad. I think I'm going to be much happier. I had plenty of paint on the surface, so it might be better to have it thinned out a bit. Now I'm going to run that orange all the way over. Why not? Actually, I like it better. Okay, now now ribbons rather of each color. One. Two. Three. Oh, it's so much prettier. Now where? One. I'm going to keep the ribbons off center, I think. 2. I did that one. Oh gosh, I love it. 3. I had, where's the last one? I had another color of blue, but I don't see it on the oh, it was green. Green. I'm keeping them in the groupings. This is the warm, that, and then I'll do one more, but I'm keeping it, I don't want to cover up the whole thing, so that's what I meant by keeping it off center. I love when it gets skinny like that. Okay, and now the purples. So I'm going to go that away. I think it looks like a party. I think it's really quite fun. What do you think? Do you think that getting rid of the white was a good call? I do. And I think it's pretty fun. I don't, I'll turn it a little bit. It's a colorful one, that's for sure. Okay, well, I'm going to stop playing with it. I'm going to let it dry and put a shiny gloss finish on it, and I think it'll be quite fun. I don't think I'm going to add any more ribbons after I turn off the camera. Okay, my friends. Thanks for sticking with me. Bye now.